we're getting you the latest video here of the Vinnytsia International Airport. Here we're looking at the visuals on your screens of that latest bombing there, according to reports coming in. The Vinnytsia International Airport right now being bombed. Now, this information we're getting as per the Ukrainian media that has put out this video here showing the ambush here on the international airport, here, Vinnytsia International Airport, the latest target by the Russian forces. Here you can see the smoke billowing out there from the airport. On your screens you can see the impact of that bomb. We don't know how many people have died as of now, but all we know right now that the international airport in Vinnytsia has been bombed at this point in time. We're giving our viewers minute by minute update of the crisis unfolding on day 11 of the Russian invasion here in Ukraine. And according to the latest reports coming in, the visuals on your screen, you can see how the international airport it has been bombed. It's right now on fire. You can see the smoke coming out there from the international airport. This is a far shot that we are getting. We're trying to get more visuals of the damage caused to the international airport at this point in time, but these are the latest visuals that we are getting to you right now of the Vinnytsia International Airport right now being bombed there in Ukraine right now. The latest visuals that we're getting to you right now. Remember, this is day 11 of the Russian offensive in Ukraine, and several cities have been bombed by the Russian Air Force, the Russian army going towards the capital, Kiev. The airport, the crucial airport, the key airport there right now, the latest target of the Russian forces, according to Ukraine, which has claimed, according to Ukraine media reports, claiming that the airport in Vinnytsia is now a bomb. Now remember, this is an international airport which was the latest target by the Russian forces. The Russian forces bombing the Vinnytsia International Airport, and they have also targeted many other crucial infrastructure, and equipment of the Ukrainian army, as well as of Ukraine. And this is the latest visuals that we're getting for our viewers. The airport now being bombed, the Vinnytsia Airport. The visuals on your screens of the impact of that bomb blast. Information that we're getting to you right now, the raw information about another missile being struck at the very heart of the international airport in Vinnytsia. And remember, these were as per the claims made by the Ukrainian media. Priyanka.
Well, yes, these are in fact the latest visuals that we're getting.
Reports coming in.
And this is in fact the latest visuals that we're getting of the airport also being bombed. Remember, Kritsvino, before this as well, the Zuliani airport was another one of them that had been on the target of the Russian troops. And now we have seen another airport that has now been bombed. A very strategic bombardment that is being carried out by the Russian troops, be it the railway lines, the railway tracks, the stations, TV towers, and now airports as well. Very clearly, Russia not really walking the talk as far as the humanitarian corridors are concerned, not really adhering to the talks that had gone on when the Ukrainian and the Russian delegation had met with. And also now we see that clearly this kind of bombarding being done to make sure that there is a hindrance that is created in the movement of the civilians as well. And so we have seen the desperate lines, the desperate queues of civilians that have been stranded at the railway station, at the airports, at the ports as well, where they are trying to safely just evacuate out of the war-ridden country. But now we see another airport that has been bombed upon by the Russian troops. And Saurabh Shukla of News Mobile also joins us on the broadcast. Saurabh, we see this kind of sporadic bombing that has broken out across Ukraine. We have seen strategic bombing carried out by the Russian troops on airports, on train stations, on TV towers, and the latest being an airport that has also been targeted. What do you make of this coming in the backdrop of a humanitarian corridor that had been promised by Russia, Saurabh?
Priyanka, this is, I would say, a really bothersome situation, if you ask me, because on one hand, Russia was proclaiming that they will allow access to civilians to get away safely. And on the other hand, they are bombing those very installations which are supposed to be, ferrying those civilians to safety, be it especially the train stations. Airport, I can understand because obviously the Russians also want to destroy any strategic installation that Ukraine has, because they want to prevent any air asset to be provided to Ukraine, even though Ukraine has a very small number of aircrafts, most of which have been destroyed already. So I don't see any logic on what Russia is trying to convey to the world. Clearly, there is some element of duplicity here, because on one hand, you're saying that, oh, you want to create this, this is not a war directed at civilians, and yet you bomb this very targets which will be used by the civilians. There are, and this is, I would say, this is, a grave humanitarian situation, because there is a large section of people who are stuck. There are a large section of foreign nationals, including Indian nationals, who are stuck. And with this round of tactical bombing that Russia has unleashed, their safety becomes a major concern. And that's something which the international community must bring to the fore. In fact, India must raise it very strongly with Russia as well, because this puts our citizens, at harm's way as well, Priyanka.
Oh, definitely, Saurabh. And we have seen these kind of attacks, very strategic bombings that are being carried out in the entire of Ukraine. And also this comes in the backdrop of several statements that are now being made by Zelensky as well. And this also comes where diplomatic talks are being carried out between Ukraine and Russia, as well as the peace talks that are all set to take place. And there is an intervention from other countries, be it that of Israel as well, that has now been carried out. And